My first service for the X47 was supposed to be simple, but I got the bike back after waiting for 4 hours in the service center, and the spare parts price actually surprised me. So on the first day, I went directly to the service center and I assumed I could just walk in and get it done. But I was told that I needed to book a service in prior so that I can drop the vehicle off. So I wasn't informed about this earlier, so I had to return home. So not a huge issue, but definitely inconvenient. So the next day, I went and dropped off my bike around the evening 5:30, and they told me to come back the next day to collect my bike. And I got the mail that the vehicle was ready by around 11 a.m. the next day. But I went to the service center, I think by 5 to pick up my bike since I was in college. So when I went there, so I was expecting a very smooth pickup. So after that point, yeah, it was because I got the mail, I got the bill, everything on my mail, and it was supposed to be a smooth pickup, but there was a delay. So after I went there, they told me that a software update was pending. The mechanical service, everything was done. So they told me you have to wait for 10-15 minutes. So I waited there. So after waiting for almost an half an hour, I asked them about the bike. They told me that it is still on the update side. So then it passed an hour. So I was waiting there. Then somebody from the service team came and informed me that there was a software update bug, because of which the vehicle was delayed. They were unable to install the new software in the bike, and the speedometer console, the display here was not working. It was actually turning off by itself after the update. So I waited there for almost I think 4 hours. Almost I got the vehicle by I think by 8:40 or something. I had to wait there for 4 hours to get the bike from the service center, which was, and the communication was not so clear regarding the bike. I literally had to wait there for 4 hours because the mechanical team and the software team of the service center, they don't have any coordination between them. So the mechanical team will tell you something, the software team will tell you something, but this staff, the staff of the Ultraviolette service team was really helpful. They were really polite. They actually, even though after waiting for so long, they actually got it sorted out on the same day. In fact, they even agreed to give me a donor bike to use because it was so delayed. But the entire service team stayed back for hours, even after the service time. They solved the issue perfectly fine. Right now, they solved the issue, rectified every complaints I had, and the bike is actually perfectly working fine right now. So after the update right now, the bike is way smoother now. It's way quieter. Actually, the thing I was talking about here, you can see they have fixed the flimsy part with some double side tape so that it doesn't hit the number plate. All the body parts are all tightened. The horn issue is actually rectified. So all the small things which I had was fixed in the service. And the biggest thing I would say is the software improvement on this. And this is going to be done in all X47 after the first service. And that is the region calibration. It has slightly changed, definitely changed, because the region 9 is now way smoother and usable right now. And all the regions are like more softer side right now, so that it doesn't actually impact you while driving. Before and all, if you used to put it in region 9, it felt like it was actually braking, when you release the throttle. But now it is really smooth. The software has very nicely improved the region aspect. Talking about the first service cost of the Ultraviolette X47 Desert Wing is, I paid 649 rupees for the first service, in which the transmission oil is changed, the chain loop is done, all the terminals are checked properly, any issues you're facing are rectified, the software is updated to the latest firmware, and also all the panels are checked if they're tightened properly. So this is what happens in the first service of the Ultraviolette X47. I also installed an accessory, which is the screen guard. This is the official accessory of the Ultraviolette team, so the company. So you get a screen guard. And you get two of these in one pack, and this costs 1,300 rupees. So one is installed on the bike, that is the gloss finish, and another one is matte finish, as you can see here. So you get both of them for 1,300 rupees. You get all the installation things with the packet. So it is scratch resistant, precision fit, impact resistant. Yeah, it's very thin and 9H hardness is what they claim. The main reason I installed this is because of the cost of some of the spare parts of the Ultraviolette. Let me give you a approximate rate of all the some of the accessories which I got to know from the service team. Mind this that this is not an actual pricing. It may vary, but this is like an approximate of what it might cost you to replace some of the parts. The first one for an EV is definitely going to be the tires. So the set of two tires, the front and back, will cost you approximately 15,000 rupees per set. And the rear tire, to be exact, costs you around 9,000 change. And the front tire almost 6,000. This is including installation from the company. Secondly, I would like to tell you about the mudguard or the radar module cost. The radar module exactly costs 13,000 rupees. So yeah, it is on the expensive side, and these things might, in city traffic, it might get damaged easily. So in case you break this, do not forget to get this part, because the radar module sits inside of this, or else it is going to be a pretty expensive thing to be replaced because it costs you 13,000 rupees. And thirdly, I would like to tell you about the cost about the tire hugger. The only plastic piece will cost you around 700 to 800 rupees. The entire set will cost you around 1,800 rupees. So the biggest thing is that the speedometer console costs around 22 to 24k to get it replaced. So it is good that you install some kind of a screen protector so that it doesn't, with Indian riding conditions, you cannot tell anything. The body panels, the bigger body panels will cost you somewhere around 3.5 to 4.5 thousand. So yeah, the smaller panel, like this small panel, cost you around 2,400 rupees. So the brake pads, the front one will cost you around, I think 2.5k. This is all approximate because it uses a sintered brake pads. And the rear one, I think it will cost you almost less than 500 rupees is what he told me, because this uses organic. These are some of the things which one of the service member in the service team, in the service center, informed me about. I'm not exactly 100% sure how much it is going to cost, but these are the approximates I got from the service center. So rating the service experience of the Ultraviolette X47, I would only give it a 6.5 to 7 out of 10, because I had to wait 4 hours, man, to get the vehicle, because they itself didn't have any idea what was wrong with the bike, because it's a software thing. You cannot blame them also. So yeah, but they got it fixed on the same day, and they agreed to give me another bike also as a donor vehicle, which was really a supportive way of showing that the company actually cares about its customers. But I do think that the spare parts are a little bit on the expensive side, but for a vehicle priced at this price point, I think it's comparatively fair if you compare it with other segmented vehicles maybe in the I segment. Yeah, so that is the spare parts cost of the Ultraviolette X47. To end this video, I'll continue to share the real ownership updates, including service, parts, cost, issues, and long-term experience of this vehicle. And so if you're planning to buy this bike, subscribe and follow the journey. I'll keep it honest, because there are no promotions regarding this for me. I'm going to keep it honest because EV is the next big thing going to happen in the automotive industry, and everyone is curious to get into it. So I'll be documenting everything about this bike. So thank you for watching.